Hello, my dear ones. This is Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards. Welcome back to my channel and welcome into day 3 of the My Creative Time sneak peeks for the 144th edition release. We have just 2 die sets to share today, and of course we're still using the beautiful Christmas Ginger Kisses 2 paper pad. Oh my gosh, I love this paper pad, you guys. It is just gorgeous, and each paper is wonderful. Now, I've used up some of them all the way, but I will definitely be ordering a couple of these on release day because I love this paper pad. They're traditional Christmas colors, which is definitely my favorite. I absolutely adore it. So I definitely will order some of those on the release day. Let me dive in and show you the 2 sets that we're showcasing today. We're showcasing, oh my goodness, this is such a big die set. My dies are moving around on me a little bit. I ran out of my good magnets, so I got to order some more. This magnet's really thin and it just doesn't hold them as well. Anyway, this is the Giant Ginger Mrs. Claus, and this coordinates with the Giant Ginger dies. So we have the Giant Ginger male and female dies. This coordinates with the female die, and it is just the sweetest Mrs. Claus outfit. And of course, there's lots of pieces that you're going to be able to mix and match and do different things with, and use on the Giant Gingers in lots of different ways. I made a baking themed Mrs. Claus tag that I'm going to show you, and I absolutely love these add-ons. They're wonderful. And then we have the Giant Ginger Santa Claus. Now this is exactly like the smaller version that we showed you the other day, and this is just sized to the giant gingerbreads instead of the sweet gingerbread person dies. Okay, so or die. This is so much fun. Now, I did not make a Santa Claus outfit with it. Instead, I did something different, and I'll show you what I did. And the pieces that I used are on the top here. For the tag that I'm going to show you, I used the mustache and headpiece with the beard, the glasses, the nose, and the outfit, okay? And the other pieces I did not use because I did not dress him as in his Santa suit. So I will show you that in just a moment. Let me go through all the products that I used to make the Giant Ginger tag that I'm going to show you the Santa of. I, of course, use the Giant Ginger boy die. I use the Giant Ginger accessories die, and I use the sleeping hat, the book pieces, and on the girl tag that I'm going to show you, I use these tiny gingerbread cookies, okay? And I also use this piece, which makes the border to the little sleeping hat. Okay, so I used all of those. I used a holly from our holly plate die. We, of course, used the Girl Ginger to do the Mrs. Claus tag that I'm going to show you. And I love this set. And I used these 2 buttons in this set right here for on the Santa Claus tag I'm going to show you. Did I use this? No, I didn't use that. But in this set, in the Giant Ginger bread boy die, I used the faces here and this the night before Christmas sentiment for the book, okay? And then the Love You Most stamps and dies, I used the sentiment home baked sweetness, and this is the one that came out on Valentine's Day and has the little ginger person with the little love banner. Okay, and it has coordinating dies that cut out the sentiments, and I did use the die that cuts out the sentiment. I used the small, medium, and large bowl dies from these sets. I pulled out and used the larger spatula, okay? I used the Christmas greens die. I used this piece on one of the tags. And then I used the cookie sheet tag dies. I love these dies. They're so versatile. There's all the different sizes, and I used the smallest size and the liner piece. And then from a different company, I pulled in this snowflake background die just to add some texture to one of the tags. And then to create my tags, I used this large treat bag die set. This makes a large treat bag, which came out a few months back, and I used it to create the large tag for the gingers, these giant gingers to sit on. So that's everything that I used to create what I'm going to show you tonight. Let me get rid of that. And I'll set these, the new die sets aside for a minute, and I'll go ahead and show you what I created. So let's start with Mrs. Claus. And this is how Mrs. Claus turned out. She's so, so sweet. For me, baking is a huge part of my Christmas. I'm Italian. We do a lot of things surrounding food at the holidays, which I think most of us do. And I wanted to do a baking themed tag. So I took the leftover glitter scrap that I had on my desk, and I cut a little cookie sheet, and then I cut from just some paper bag paper. I cut a little liner, and then I put my gingerbread cookies on here. And I'm debating of I might add a little bit of not glitter glue, but some just some I can't think what it's called right now, like drops of color, but in like a clear tone of white, just to add a little bit of frosting onto the cookies. But I haven't done it yet because it's late, and I was going to show this on camera, and I didn't want to ruin it. It seems like whenever you have wet glue on camera, you end up sticking your fingers in it. So I just left them plain for now. But I love how she turns out with her little glasses, and those are cut from some Tim Holtz gold paper. And I added little cheeks to her face. I used some white gel pen to highlight her. This is one of the greenery pieces. And then I added one of the holly pieces to make her hair look pretty. And then you can see the home-baked sweetness sentiment set and the little spatula. And this is her little outfit. And I cut the glove piece down a little bit and made it into an oven mitt. So she's holding on to her spatula as she takes her cookies off the pan. I added some little white details to her feet for her little boots that she's wearing. And I love the little apron. And I debated on doing a pattern paper, but I love the little detail that Emma added, these little kind of daisy cutouts. And I really wanted that to show up and just do a traditional red and green with the greenery in her hair. So that's what I ended up doing. And this is that beautiful paper from the paper pad that has all the different gingerbread sweetness, holiday wishes and kisses and peppermints and all sorts of things written in the background. So I thought that was the perfect background for this adorable tag. And this large tag piece, of course, is from that bag die, and I just used the whole thing, and then I trimmed just some edges off and rounded the corners to make a layering piece for it. So this just turned out so cute, and I love this ribbon I've had for years. Hobby Lobby sells it in various colors, and I've been using it the last 3 or 4 years on a lot of my Christmas tags. So just an adorable tag. So that's the Mrs. Claus version. And then this is the Santa version that I did, and I wanted to make him in his pajamas. He's delivered all of his presents. It's Christmas Day night, and he is reading the Night Before Christmas book after delivering everything, and he's getting ready to go to bed. So I made some gold buttons for his pajamas. They go with the gold of his glasses, and I added a little holly berry piece onto his sleeping hat. And I used the same red paper and then the gray gingham, which is the reverse. And I just think this turned out so, so cute. And then I don't know if you can see, but in the background, I have embossed some snowflakes in the background on this gingham paper. And that's using that embossing plate. And I'm so excited for things that are coming in the future from my creative time. But I wanted to thank Emma for making such a beautiful Christmas in July release for 2024. It's always my favorite release of the year. Of course, we've got autumn coming up next month. There's always fun things. Every month is special, but for me, Christmas is where my heart is a lot of the time. I love giving handmade things at Christmas time, whether I bake things like pumpkin bread or zucchini bread or cookies, or if I share just a box full of tags with somebody so that they can use them on their gifts. I love doing handmade things. I think it's a lot of fun, and Emma's products are some of my favorites to use for Christmas. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing these adorable sets that she has created and designed. I love how Mr. and Mrs. Claus look, and I just think they're so, so sweet with their little glasses cut out. And they're I just think these just turned out so adorable. So I hope you enjoyed all of my sneak peeks. I will, of course, come back to do a wrap up on release day, which is tomorrow, Friday, July 26, 2024. The release will go live at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the sale will continue from Friday through Sunday at midnight on the 28th. So you can use any of our affiliate codes or discount codes, if you will. Everybody's name is their code, and everybody will share their name on their channel. Mine, of course, is Jill. And during the release sale, during this weekend sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll get 15% off your purchase. So be sure and take advantage of the sale. It's wonderful to have a discount, especially with all of the wonderful new products that Emma has designed for Christmas. And I think you will love these Giant Ginger Santa and Giant Ginger Mrs. Claus sets. They are so much fun to play with. And then, of course, you have the beautiful Christmas Ginger Kisses paper pad, which helps you make these beautiful tags. So thank you so much for joining me for all 3 days of sneak peeks. I will see you on Friday morning for the release. And don't forget, on Friday, both on Instagram and YouTube, leave comments on the entire design team's posts, because Emma will be giving away the entire August release to two lucky winners, one from Instagram posts and one from YouTube. So make sure to leave comments if you're interested in being eligible to win. There are some rules that Emma will put on her channel. You have to be 18, you have to be a subscriber, you need to believe, I believe you have to be a US resident also. But all of the instructions will be on Emma's video over at My Creative Time. And of course, Emma does such a beautiful job of creating videos showing you how to put things together, as well as when she does her video each day, she does a wonderful job of going through the die sets. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where I will show all of my projects in one video, as will the rest of the designers. And I cannot wait to see what all of you create once you get these beautiful products in your hands. It's going to be a lot of fun to see all the Christmas makes that everybody does this year, especially as we get through the end of the year and Christmas comes to us very shortly. It's not that far away. Oh my goodness, it's going to go by quick. So, all right, everybody, thank you. I'll be back with you tomorrow. Bye now.